Pretend your last name is McClung. Oh. Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Andrew Cannon. Today I am very excited because I am skating this Trevor McClung Plan B board. Now, it's not just because it is a Plan B board and Trevor McClung can switch backside flip better than probably anybody on the planet. It's because this board is made at HLC in Texas. So one thing that I really want to explore in this process of reviewing product is I want to explore the different wood shops out there. So if you work for a wood shop and you want me to try one of your boards, please hit me up. I'm very interested. I don't care where you're based out of. Obviously, I think it's really cool when wood shops are in America. I think it's rad to give, local jobs, but I also am just into skateboards. So if you're making them in Mexico, in China, it does not matter to me. Shit, you can be making them over in Europe. I've got an impact board made in Poland. I got a cape board that's made over in Austria. I'm down for all of it. Anyway, I'm excited to test this board out and there's a few different reasons. Let's get into the stats and then I'll explain. This Trevor McClung board is an 8.25 by 31.77. It's got a 14.2 wheelbase. It's got a 6.85 inch nose. It's got a 6.53 inch tail. Now, something I'm pretty stoked about. This is marketed as a low concave. I feel like there are not very many brands right now that are doing low or flat concaves. If you guys know of boards that are flat concave, please let me know in the comments below. But most of the boards that I skate tend to be considered medium. Now, it's obviously such a relative term, but even just standing on this board, skating from my car over to the parking lot, I was like, ooh, that definitely feels flat. Now, when it comes to the nose and the tail, I measured the angles this morning. We've got 20 degrees on the nose and 19.5 on the tail. Again, totally normal. That's wood, it settles, it's an organic material. The Zero board that I was riding had a 21.2 and then a 21.3 degree nose and tail. So pretty symmetrical, but I am gonna feel that difference. And where you're gonna feel that difference is your overall pop, right? This will affect the kick flips, the fakie flips, the nollie flips, all of that stuff, because your board is gonna hit the ground more quickly. And I love that feeling. Today I've got Thunder 148. These are just your standard Thunders Team Edition. I'm still loving them. I have the double locks. This is the 54 millimeter Bones wheels, X Formula 99A. I've got Swiss in there. I'm back on Mob black grip tape. I'm super stoked. And I've got some 9 Club bolts from our sweet friends over at the 9 Club. Thank you guys so much. For today's video, I am going to try to do some Trevor McClung tricks. Switch backside flip is on the list after I get warmed up. He does, I'm gonna call it a nollie cab flip. I know, it's not a cab, Andrew. Cabs are only fakie. Shut the fuck up. What do you want me to call it, a nollie 360 flip? That doesn't work. A nollie 360 flip is a totally different trick, okay? So shush. He, on his Instagram recently, put up a really good crook that was like super long at that one spot where it's like long ledge, then it curves. And we have a curved ledge here, so I'm gonna crook that. And then we'll see what else I can get into depending on how this board feels. But my goal is try some tech tricks. I think I may have had it backwards the whole time, I don't even know. Stoked to try this Plan B board, see how it goes. All right, start with the standards. Woo! All right, first ollie, let's try that first. Because my legs are still needing to warm up. Already this is much flatter than what I'm used to riding. But growing up, I skated a lot of toy machine boards when I was younger, and they were always really flat. And I always really liked how my flip tricks felt. Woo! All right, 2 tries. It's very different feeling. Fire up a 3 flip, feel how that scoop is. Oh, that felt awesome. That scooped so nicely. Ooh. Okay, I like how that feels a lot. Let's catch a little fakie flip. See how the nose feels on a nollie, and I like it. That feels super nice. That was absolutely poopy flick. but it nollie flipped. Oh. On the release radar on Spotify, started off with that new Thrice song that's good and heavy. Now it's Lola Young, who I'm a fan of. She's good. Oh, I got warming up to do. Man, I really like how easy it is to get that nose to the ground. Whoa. Oh. I'm not saying my nollie heels are the best, but I'm saying that this feels easy to flip around. Oh. I love this concave. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Just so we're on the same page. For my online research, Trevor has this 825 shape always. So even if you can't find this graphic, which I do think is really cool, I like the veneer showing through. I like that there's a texture right here. You can get a Trevor board that's gonna be the same dimensions. I like that it's nice and flat. I like that it feels like it's really easy to maneuver and control. The actual, like, the amount of effort that you have to put in to get this thing to snap is far more minimal than a lot of the stuff I've been riding. This is very nice. I gotta do a switch flip, I gotta do a heel flip, fakie nollie, you know, just make sure I get those under the belt, but I do need to do the switch backside flip. Whoa! Oh. Having a little trouble on the heel flip so far. Felt fine. Switch flip. Oh. There we go. I needed to take my time. Fakie heel IO. Whoa. Had my foot way too far off. That's the problem with skating to 9 and then going to 825. Not a great one. I think for me the hardest part so far is heel flips. That felt good though. I'm gonna do a switchback 180 first. Ooh, that felt better. Pretend your last name is McClung. It wasn't a McClung one. I love how responsive it feels. It's funny, you would think that having more concave would make your flip tricks easier, but I don't think that's the case for me. Maybe I'm more into a lower, flatter concave. Not sure, I don't remember the last time that I truly skated a flat concave. Whew. If this is my switch backside flip board, I might have to try to film one of those somewhere. I also haven't talked about this, I don't think yet, but I have been filming a video part for like 3 or 4 years now with my buddy Thad, who did a video in Arizona called Potpourri, and he used to work for iPath, and he's an amazing VX filmer, so I have a VX part that's almost done. I probably need something like 30 more seconds. Oh, they feel great though. We're gonna go with it. That was actually pretty easy to switch backside flip in comparison to how challenging it can be. I'm really liking this lower concave so far. I'm gonna call it flat. I'm liking this flatter concave. Feels really good. I like the way the nose and the tail flip. Having some trouble with heel flips. I'm sure that's something that's easy enough to get over. Maybe I'll keep the nollie cab flip to the end. Try a little ledge. My headphone's gonna fall out, right? Oh, is it? These skull candy things are awesome, but I lost that rubber thing that keeps it in, and unfortunately that means lefty falls out all the time. I think I'm gonna put this one on the other side so it kind of looks like the Arto crook. I think that's how it was filmed. Whoa! Gotta do that first. Whoa! Ooh. It's a little slow. Oh, tough day out here for wax. Some of my worst work. This board feels very broken in immediately. It doesn't mean it's like too flexy or anything. It just feels like when you get a board, it's usually pretty stiff. Skate it for a little bit, get like a handful of sessions in, and then it kind of settles. It's usually a little bit flatter feeling and like really comfortable. This has that feel immediately, except it's not over the top flexy or anything. It just feels pretty brand new. Oh, but I was leaning too over it and not like out and back. Oh, in the nose. Curvy crook, check. Now I'm gonna mess with this little ledge. I think it's pretty bone dry. See how this thing feels before I wax it. That'll grind. Ugh, straight up liquid. Liquid death. Literally, I die because of it. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Oh! I like getting into it first try. Whoa! Having a nose grind. I'm definitely digging how the pop feels. My back leg is definitely weaker than my front leg with the knee surgeries. It's really easy to get that tail to the ground. Doesn't feel like I need to put in a ton of effort, which feels nice. I know skateboarding requires a lot of effort, but anything you can do to kind of stack the deck for you versus against you is nice. Oh, it's just not sliding. I'm waxing the nose. I don't really like waxing the ledge right now. It's too sketchy. Your foot gets on there and slides crazy. You know what's fun though? You can really see the texture now that there's wax on there. It's kind of like a honeycomb. It's really cool. Oh, this ledge goes downhill this way and uphill this way, so you kind of get a bunch of speed quickly. I think I got to put some wax on the tail too. HLC does Plan B, Skate Mafia, Roger, Flip. Those are the 4 boards that Ruben Garcia, who's I used to work with years ago at True Skate through Santa Cruz. Now he's over at HLC, living in Texas, making skateboards. If you want me to go check out the factory, let me know below. They offered an invite, so I want to go out there and check out how they're made. Woohoo! It's so hot, I need something relaxing, so built to spill it is. I really like that my flip tricks feel responsive enough, and it gives me the confidence to try flipping in. Oh. Oh my God. It is completely sticky. My whole tail needs it. And then my nose probably needs it too. Oh. Gang, I think we're SOL on sliding right now. And that's disappointing. Oh. Oh. Getting into it's not the hard part, man. It's actually sliding it. Oh, I almost went. Oh. See, what's great is I'm getting in consistently. Oh, I was hoping to get them back to back. I got Going Against Your Mind, Tom Astis song. I think it was that Transworld part. Incredible video part. Incredible song, incredible guy. Oh, I love the feel of this board. Oh, that was not my finest work, but we're gonna go with it because the wax is melting, it is hot, and because I'm loving this Plan B board. This concave is so comfortable. Maybe I love flat concave. Maybe my medium days are over. I don't know, stay tuned. Okay, it's 98 degrees outside right now. I'm going to try some of these nollie cab flips. I'm gonna set a timer for 10 minutes and then I'm gonna call it a day because it's really warm. The nose and the tail are a little bit wider than what I normally skate, but it's not bothering me even slightly. We'll try 10 minutes on this nollie cab flip, see how close we can get. Not exactly off to a great start. I will take it if I can flip it around like that, just so we're on the same page. Oh, I actually put my front foot down closer to the bolt. Dude, I think that's the trick. Do a flag ground kickflip to end it. That's gonna do it. I know I didn't do the nollie 360 kickflip or cab flip, whatever you wanna call it, because it's very hot and I am exhausted. And I forgot to take my inhaler. But I love this Trevor McClung pallet 825 Plan B board. This is a low concave and it's amazing. The 14.2 wheelbase was great. I love the nose and tail length. You can see it kind of a little bit more round than pointy, but it feels awesome. I love it. It broke in immediately. My flip tricks felt really good, really comfortable, and I was able to get an extra boost of confidence when it came to flipping into that ledge. I'm gonna keep this board set up on my main squeeze, so this will be my main setup right now. The Thunders, this Plan B board, these wheels, I like it. I think it feels great, so I'll see what kind of tech stuff we can do in the not review time. Thanks so much for tuning in, you guys. Let me know below. Do you guys want me to go visit the skateboard factory and kind of show you how skateboards are made and talk through all that stuff with Ruben Garcia? Or do you hate that idea? Let me know. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel. Tap the notifications, turn on the bell thing. It helps a lot. Thanks so much, guys. I'll see you on the next one.